Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded a brand new video. I've been doing a lot of housework, and actually the space that I usually record in, it's being remodeled. I'm kind of trying to think about something that I can still upload and things that I can still create for my channel, because I still want to do videos. I do miss it a lot, and this video I had actually pre-recorded since November, early December, I believe. So it's been a while since I've had it. I just hadn't had the chance to sit down and actually edit it. So we're getting down to it, getting back to business and uploading this brand new video. And what we're going to be doing today is doing a mini BH Cosmetics haul. This is basically a mini shopping haul that I had done on Black Friday. So yes, I've had this video for a while now in the back of my mind. So I've taken the chance to edit it. It's done, and I'm gonna show you all of the goodies that I got on the BH Cosmetics website on Black Friday. I honestly believe that BH Cosmetics is the best website to shop at on Black Friday. They have great deals, and they're always having super great sales on their website. Today we're gonna try brand new stuff, and I'm gonna talk you through everything that I got, how it worked, did I like it, did I not like it, and I'm gonna walk you through the look that I have on right now. But before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up if you do like it in the end, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If this is your first time in my channel, I'd love to have you. And without further ado, if you want to see this mini BH Cosmetics haul, then please stay on and keep on watching. Alright guys, so like I mentioned in the beginning, BH Cosmetics always has amazing sales on their website. Even if it's not a holiday, even if it's not Black Friday, they always have amazing discounts. And I don't know if I mentioned or if I should even mention this. It's probably super obvious, but this video is not sponsored. These are my honest opinions, and I love BH Cosmetics because I've been able to buy super great brushes, great quality brushes at super affordable prices. I love their brow pencils. I love a lot of their palettes. So today I'm trying out new stuff, and the very first product that I grabbed from the BH Cosmetics website is this bronzer palette. I've actually seen this bronzer palette before from Raw Beauty Christy. She had spoken about this palette and how she actually really loves it. So on Black Friday I got it for around $8. I don't have the actual receipt or the order email for my order, so I don't have the exact prices, but it was somewhere around there. I'm just going off of the top of my head. It was around $8, and I really loved it. I actually don't use a lot of the highlight shades at the top. I think like the yellow shade on there, the banana one, it's a little too yellow. It looks a little bit too drastic on my under eyes, but as far as the bronzers on there, they're amazing. The first two shades going from like left to right are a little bit too light for me, but I kind of like that because then when you apply them, it just gives you like a really natural shadow, and it doesn't look like super orangey on your cheeks. So that's what I liked about it. The shades, as you can see from these quick finger swatches, are pretty pigmented. They're super soft to the touch. That's what I really liked about them. They're super pigmented. They're gonna give you a super nice bronzy look to your cheeks, and I really liked this palette. And before I show you how I applied it, I'm gonna walk you through how I prepped my skin. Of course, as always, I primed my skin using the No Poreblem primer from Touch in Soul, one of my favorites. And then I went in with foundation using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm just gonna speed through this process because it's my usual, it's what I always do. The sponge that I'm using, in case you're wondering, it's the Eco Tools Perfector sponge. I think that's what it's called. It's just the green one that they have. Super affordable. I love it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and conceal using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And then something that I've been doing every single day as far as powder goes, I'm not using loose powders anymore. I'm using pressed powder, which is something that I haven't done in years. Ever since I started doing makeup a different way and experimenting with new things, I've been switching back and forth. I've used the Coty Airspun, I've used the Maybelline Fit Me powder, I used to use the Pretty Vulgar loose powder, and now I'm using pressed powders, and I'm using the Rimmel London Stay Matte pressed powder. I will link everything that I'm wearing is going to be on the description box below, but I've just been using a pressed powder and just pressing it all over my skin, and I feel like that's really fixed the problem that I used to have with my makeup as far as cakiness goes. That's helped so much. I've noticed a huge difference with that. Now that that's all done, we're gonna move on to the bronzer, and I'm using the bronzer palette that I showed you in the beginning, and basically as usual just bronzing up the sides of the cheeks, and I'm using a couple of the highlighting shades underneath the eyes. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but some of the shades that I used on there were way too pink for me, and I feel that I don't know, I feel like they looked super severe underneath my eyes. And then I also tried the yellow one, the banana one, and I don't know, I think I will have to keep playing with those highlight shades. They didn't sell me, but what sold me were the bronzing shades. Those ones I've been using so much for work. Again, because they're a little bit too light for my skin tone, I just feel like that it looks less harsh. It's not too obvious that you're wearing bronzer, so I kind of like that about them. So I just bronzed up the face as usual. And then with a smaller bronzer brush, I'm going in with the darkest colors and just going in a little bit on the very hollows of the cheeks. If I am going for a more glammed up look, then I will go for those darker colors. But if I'm just doing my makeup for work, then I will go with the lighter ones, again, because they don't look too drastic. Alright, so now that the face is all bronzed up, I went in with this shade right here from the palette that I bought. And let me tell you really quick about the palette. The palette that I got was the Desert Oasis 19 color shadow and highlighter palette. I've been eyeing this palette for a long time. I actually saw this palette for the very first time on Tarteist's channel. She used those blues in theirs and the teal, and I absolutely loved it. So I've been really wanting to buy this palette. Again, if you see something that you like from BH Cosmetics, wait for those sales. I did, and I got this palette for like $10, so it was pretty affordable. I love it. The packaging is beautiful, and the shades in here, the metallics, are just amazing. BH Cosmetics always has beautiful metallics. The other palette that I really love their metallics, it's the Carly Bible collaboration palette that they have. It's a very similar formula to that, so if you know that formula, then you know what this one's gonna be, and I absolutely love it. And here are some swatches so you can see how those perform. Alright, so now that you've seen the palette, let's take a look at the highlighter. The highlighter shade is Mirage, and I'm applying that to my cheeks, and as you can see, you're gonna be able to see my highlights from space. It's super pigmented, it's super reflective and beautiful, and I thought it was gonna be a little bit too glittery for me, but it kind of wasn't, and I was really surprised about that, and I really loved the formula. I kind of applied, I went overboard a little bit with it, but I love how just glowy it made my skin look. After that, I went in with a little bit of blush, and as far as blush goes, I've been doing it a little bit different. I kind of go on the sides of my nose and on top of my nose a little bit. I don't know why, I've been kind of liking that look of a lot of blush, kind of like on top of your nose too. It kind of looks like you're sunburned a little bit. I don't know why I've been really into doing that lately. And then after blush, I went in and I did my eyebrows. And as far as the eyebrows goes, that's another product that I bought from BH Cosmetics. I love their eyebrow pencils. I kind of have three favorite eyebrow pencils from the drugstore that are super affordable and that I use all of the time. I'm obsessed with the NYX Microbrow Pencil. I'm obsessed with the CoverGirl. I'm not sure the exact name, but it's their brow pencil. And then this one is exactly, or if not super similar to those, where the tip of it's really fine. You're able to do really beautiful hair-like strokes to your brows. And the thing that I love most about brow pencils, you guys know, is the fact that they're super fast. I do my makeup for work every single day, so something that is really fast and that's gonna get me out the door as soon as possible, that's what I go for. So those three brow pencils are my go-to, and I will list all three of them in the description box below in case you want to check them out. And as far as the brow pencils go, I bought multiples of them because I know I'm gonna go through them because I love them. I already know how they perform, and this is the shade Below Black. I can't remember the name exactly, but I love this brow pencil. It just makes the process super fast, and it's really good. And I got them pretty cheap. I think I got them for like $2 to $3 each, so again, wait for those sales. And now that the brows are done, we're gonna go ahead and go with our eye look. And the very first shade that I started out with was the shade Canyon. It's this beautiful kind of like camel color. So I used that, and I used a big fluffy brush and used that all over the crease. And this brush is actually BH Cosmetics too, and it's a go-to. It makes the eyeshadow process super fast. I can actually do an entire look just with this one brush. I love it so much, and I use it for almost all of my videos. Every time I do my makeup, I almost always reach for this brush, and if you go back to previous videos, you'll see that I use this brush a lot. So I started with that color, and then I switched to this brush right here, and this one's from Morphe. It's a little bit smaller but still super fluffy, and I went in with that same shade, but I'm just packing it in a little bit closer to the crease, stamping it on my outer V, and then blending it in using circular motions on that outer V and through the crease. And then using that same brush, I'm using that same shade and just dragging it through the lower lash line. And then a little bit on top of that, I'm going in with the shade Sandstone. It's that kind of like orangey brick color at the bottom, and I'm adding it a little bit above the crease. I'm kind of like smoking out the crease a little bit, just adding another color to this look. And now for the inner corner, I'm going in with the shade Serenity and also applying it underneath the brow bone just to lift the brow a little bit. And now I spritz a dense flat brush, and I'm going in with a blue. Of course, if I get a palette that has a little bit of color, I'ma use it. So I went in with the shade Turquoise first, but then I felt that it was kind of like a super pastel-y blue. It wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to go blue, so I went in with my fingers with the shade Hot Spring and just applied that all over the lid, just tapping it in and making sure it's nice and even all through the lid. And now, kind of in between that outer V and that blue, I went in with another clean finger, and I am using the shade Heat Haze. It's the color right next to it, and I'm just applying that in between those two colors just to add another touch, another color in there. And because I did go underneath the eye a little bit, like those shades kind of like dropped to my under eye, I went in with this shade right here from the bronzer palette, and I just cleaned up underneath the eyes. And then with another brush, I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Sandstone and fluff it out underneath that lower lash line, just kind of retouching a little bit. And then on the inner portion of my lower lash line, I'm adding a little bit of that blue, just kind of mimicking what you have on top of your lid to your lower lash line. And that's all I'm gonna do as far as eyeshadow goes, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so off of camera, I applied my lashes and mascara, and now we're gonna move on to the lips. And the first lippy that I'm gonna be trying out in this video, I got a couple different ones. I got 3 different liquid lipsticks, and the very first one that I'm trying out, it's the BH Cosmetics BH liquid lipstick in the shade Samantha. So it's kind of this purpley color. I honestly, when I saw it on the website, it was a little bit less purple than it actually was. I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna end up wearing it. It's too lilac for my liking. Yeah, it's like a beautiful color for like the springtime, maybe summer, but I don't know. I just thought it was a little bit too purple lilac for my taste. I'm iffy about it. But the formula was good. As far as the formula goes, it was good. It was pigmented. It was comfortable on the lips, but I'm just kind of like, ugh, about the color. I honestly can't remember choosing this shade on the website, but hey, it's the one that I got and I'm kind of on the fence about it. So I wiped it out and I'm gonna show you another shade that I got, and it was a different component. This guy was the BH Cosmetics Cashmere Cream. And again, I don't remember choosing this guy, but again, this order was months ago, so what do I know, right? And this guy is in the shade Cashmere Cream. It's the Cashmere Cream Comfort Lipstick in the shade Thirsty. So it's this kind of like muted pink, kind of like a nude pink on the lips. And this guy, the formula was a little bit different. It was kind of like a moussey kind of a formula. If you've tried the Maybelline Vivid Matte, like the cream formula, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like a moussey consistency, but what I didn't like about this one is that it doesn't stay put. The more that you kind of like move your lips, even if you touch it just a little bit, it's gonna move. So it's not gonna last on the lip. It kind of gives you that drastic line between your lip and the inside of your lips. I've heard people call it butthole lips. That's what it is, and it's basically like that drastic line that it gives you from your lips to the inside of your mouth. I don't really like that, and the more that I moved my lips, the more that it was kind of like moving around and becoming like patchy on my lips, so I didn't like it. Again, it was another one that I didn't like. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it again, but alas, that's the color, and that's what I thought about it. Alright, so we're gonna take that one off and move on to the third one, which is the one that I stuck by. And I actually kind of liked this shade. So this one was the BH Cosmetics BH Liquid Lipstick. It's the same formula as the first one that I tried on, the lilac one. And this guy is in the shade Serena. I think that's how it's pronounced. So it's this shade right here. It's kind of like an orangey shade. I stuck with this one, and I actually bought 2 of them. I don't know why I bought 2 of the same shade. Again, this order was kind of months ago, so I don't know exactly what I purchased. So this is what the shade looks like, and this is the shade that I kept on my lips. Again, I really liked the formula. It's really comfortable on the lips, and I feel like if you find a shade that you like, you're gonna really like it. They have a nice pigment to them. They apply nice and smoothly, and you're not gonna be disappointed with them. Just find the right shade and you'll be good to go if they are the liquid lipstick formula. I really liked this color. I feel like with a more bronzy eye look instead of this blue eye, I feel like it's gonna look really pretty. And with lippies in place, this was the entire look. This was my mini BH Cosmetics haul. Again, these are all of the things that I got on Black Friday. I love doing mini hauls on Black Friday on the BH Cosmetics site. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. If you did like it, again, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up, like it, and then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I'd love to have you. All of the products that I'm wearing will be listed in that description down below. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, suggestions for future videos that you'd like me to do. Which products are you interested in? Have you seen this palette before? Do you have it? Have you tried it? How do you like it? Everything in between. Let me know in that comment section down below. I'd love to chit chat with you guys. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, for spending some of your time right here on my video on my channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care, and hopefully I will see you right here on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!